Alright, so you finally found 60 bucks and went to get Fallout 4. You're only about 2 weeks too late, but hey, I'm here to show you how to get started. You know, pick that new game crap? Yeah, you're gonna confirm that. Alright, so as you probably know, this game is from Bethesda Game Studios, who previously made Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout 3. Some of the greatest games you could ever play. So, first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna skip all the video. You're gonna wake yourself up from the shower, and you're gonna realize, why the hell am I so freaking ugly? Alright, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pick a randomly generized face. Now you're gonna look for the ugliest motherfucker you can find, because that's the best way to play it in the Wasteland. Alright, I think we're off to a good start. We're gonna pick our face. Alright, we can't touch that, so we're gonna move over here. Nose? Yes. We're gonna do this. There. What do you guys think? Crooked left, crooked right? I'm going right. I think we should scale it up. I'm thinking we're doing good, aren't we? Yeah. Alright. Let's grab those eyebrows next. We're just gonna raise them. And we're gonna make them look as ugly as possible. There we go. Really wide brow. Alright, let's switch it up. I think we're gonna try to find ourselves a good unibrow. I think he was dropped as a baby. I think that's our plan with this. So let's give it a bit of a strange look, if that makes sense to y'all. We're gonna make him look nice and hazy, so he really just looks like he fell off a fucking plane. Now we're gonna really make him look like he's gonna try to molest your children, if that's what you're into. Alright, now that you have yourself a beautiful man, you're gonna go ahead and just hit back. You're gonna wanna make sure you adjust his body so he really has that perfect fit look that you love. Alright, now as soon as you got your character looking just the way you want, you're gonna go ahead and accept it. So go ahead and come on out and talk to this motherfucking robot. He's gonna tell you some shit. Shut up, robot. Now you want to make sure you grab yourself a nice cold cup of bourbon for the morning, because man, that apocalypse is about to go fuck your ass up. A little bit of bourbon and coke? I think that's the way we do it. You really want to look at this picture right here. It's a really vital part of the story. If you don't realize that this picture really doesn't mean shit and you're looking at it for no reason. Alright, so when your doorbell rings, you want to answer this door right here. It's right up front. Pretty easy to find. This Vault-Tec rep's going to talk to you.
Good morning.
It's really easy just to go ahead and answer a few simple questions. Now, since you don't want your family to die, you better make sure you answer the questions about getting yourself into the vault prominently and quickly. Alright, you're going to be fulfilled with this 21 point available, possible strength, perception, endurance, so on and so forth. Now, everyone's going to give you some kind of guide about how you should do this perfectly. The real best opinion is just to give 10 to luck. That's your first start, alright? You're on the right spot, alright? Now, you're going to want to follow that off with a nice full body of intelligence. So you're only going to have 3 left. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add that to your perception. You look pretty well rounded, and this is the way you're going to want to do it. Now don't forget to name your character. This is very important. If you haven't heard, Codsworth is actually willing to speak your name back to you, so make sure you have a very appropriate. Alright, now that you've named yourself, it's time to continue on in our story. Now you're going to hear your little baby crying like a little bitch. So you're going to make your way back there past this robot who's going to always be in your way. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm trying to show people how to play your game. Thank you. Alright, when you get back here, there's a little child named Sean. He's a little brat. Your best option is going to be to go ahead and spin the Cribmobile. It's going to make little Sean happy, and it's going to make you happy inside. Now you're going to want to please your wife. You've obviously been messing up at home. You've been too focused at work, and now she thinks you guys need to live in a vault. So guess what? You're going to have to do whatever she says. You go to the park. Right about here, you're going to realize that shit's hitting the fan. You're going to make sure you have a good escape plan. You're going to want to go ahead and hide right here inside the laundry room. It's your best bet. It's a nuclear fallout. You have no choice but to hide in the laundry room. Well, when that doesn't work, go ahead and get yourself out the door and just kick your ass running down the street. Fuck your children. Now you're going to be wondering, how the fuck did all these people hear about this already? Well, who the hell cares? That just makes sense for the story, doesn't it? Now, if you realize you haven't seen your wife and your child in a while, you may want to wait up. But they're still gonna fucking ditch you too. Once you talk to your friendly neighborhood officer, you're gonna walk by the Brotherhood of Steel and march your way right inside. Make sure to absorb the beautiful scenery as you wake your way in. Now, as you step on the platform, make sure to flip everyone off at the gate and tell them to go fuck themselves because you made it. Alright, now that you've made it in the vault, you're going to make sure you listen to these vault tech professionals very clearly. After all, without them, you're going to have no idea what you're doing, or would you even be alive. And you want to make sure you cut everyone because waiting in line, well, that's just not your thing. Make sure you grab yourself a very nifty Vault 111 jumpsuit. Walk through the tunnel with the worried families all the way back. You're going to make sure to talk to your Vault Tech doctor to guide you right into your perfect spot. Now that you're going through your medical examination, you should be great for the future of the Fallout Wasteland. Alright, now that you've woken up, sometime, presumably in the future, it's time to head out of the vault and see all the beauties it has to show us. As you continue down the corridor, you're going to be faced with some of the fiercest enemies in the wasteland. Rad roaches. Alright, when you come into this room, you're going to see two paths. Obviously the best path is going to be through this electrical field. Now you're going to want to make sure you take these stim packs. That's how you heal yourself. Very important. And you know, this 10mm pistol is probably going to be the best way for you to shoot yourself in the head when you realize you're the only one left alive. Now that you've opened the door, you're going to want to check the security locker. You'll find some more ammo and another pistol. Now go ahead and whip out that gun and start shooting them rad roaches. You're going to want to go ahead and pick up your pick boy after killing the last of the rad roaches. Now this nifty device is going to be your life and savior. Now that you finally have access to your inventory, you're going to want to go ahead and put on those eyeglasses that we picked up earlier. Go ahead and insert your Pip-Boy right into the console and make sure to open the door. Now, as the door opens for your first time out of the vault, go ahead and take a look at your cool self and your beautiful glasses. Now, in case you forgot, this thing here is called a fucking elevator. Get on it and ride yourself to the top. This is your last chance to change anything you want. But since we know we're perfect, we're going to finish and exit the vault. Alright, as your eyes adjust to the brand new life that is the wasteland, let's go ahead and go on down to our old home. And look, there's Mrs. Truffle, right where we left her. Good Mrs. Truffle. Now that you've discovered your first location, Sanctuary, go ahead and head towards your home to meet your lovely, dandy robot. Make sure to engage the robot in some playful banter. If you don't, he may decide that he wants to kill you. Or maybe I'm just making that up. You decide. Now that you've cleared the few houses and helped Codsworth, we're going to head on down to the city of Concord. Now you're going to want to make sure to follow the road for your very special companion that you'll be meeting. So here at the gas station, you're going to go ahead and meet your friendly dog, Dogmeat. Now you're going to want to make sure to equip any items that you may have found that'll help you through your journey. Now that you're in this abandoned crap fest, go ahead and start shooting every scum you see. Now by now, most of the raiders should have been dead, and you can make your way into the office to talk to them. Now after talking to them, you're going to learn that you need to get the fusion core from the basement to power the power armor upstairs. Make your way down. The easiest option is of course jumping off ledges, because heck, we're in the wasteland. You'll break a leg, who cares? You're already full of radiation. Now the phrase is always going to be different, so go ahead and just start clicking. Now if you get locked out, it's okay. Not everyone can perfect it on their first try. Now that you've made it to the roof, go ahead and hop into your brand new power armor. You're going to head on up to the vertibird, and you're going to grab yourself a minigun. Now that you've laid rest to most of them, go ahead and head forward. There's going to be more that advance. And hopefully your sorry ass can take them off. Now you're in for a little surprise. There's a little thing called a death claw. Don't be afraid. just start firing. The Deathclaw will be dead before you know it, and you will not be dead. Go ahead and take out the last of the raiders. Now you can talk to this crazy old coot who is just mentally insane. Now that all is cleared, feel free to roam the wasteland. You can follow them back to the sanctuary like the little baby you are, or you can head on out to Diamond City and discover your true calling.